Here we are. Welcome to our memory of the waterworks. It looks like you've left something on the floor. Ah, Caleb, you found it. This is our memory meter. It tracks all those perfect little pockets of joy we experience and stores them for us. The more we explore, the more we focus on all that joy, the more this meter will fill. When the meter's full, well, that means we've successfully re-experienced all the joy that memory has to offer. And we can move on. No need to rush. Just keep your eyes open. This joy has always been here. We're simply remembering how to see it. Wonderful. We've got our first few ticks on our memory meter. You see, this is precisely the muck I'd spoken of earlier. Old, rotten, much like that sandwich you've left forgotten in the back of your fridge. There's no real danger to it, of course, but it is unfortunately quite unpleasant. Certainly not the kind of thing we want crowding this lovely memory. Why don't you get this washed off? Caleb, please, try to be more careful with what you touch. All right, that's quite enough. You unfortunately seem to be still somewhat distracted. But we can fix this. Please continue directly toward the large secondary slide tower. Wonderful choice, Caleb. worry about that. It's just a little mess. Why don't you try out this green one instead? It looks like we have diverted slightly. There seems to have been a minor error, but not to worry. Please direct your attention over to the green illuminated exit sign hanging over the stairs. We have maintenance to tend to and far brighter memories to experience. Let's get going.
Please, no. This isn't where we need to go. Why don't we run back up the stairs? Back to all the fun.
No, don't kill him. Don't do it.
Excellent killing. Now, let's get going.
We're unfortunately a bit deeper than I anticipated. No matter. You've got this. It appears you've caught yourself in a memory loop. This happens occasionally when the mind gets a tad overstimulated and momentarily forgets exactly what comes next. But no need to worry. It seems you're having a bit of trouble. But it's okay. We've been here before, haven't we? A little nudge, something unexpected, should be enough to interrupt the loop and steer us back on course. It's quite an odd mechanism, isn't it? Our mind becomes so busy, racing with wonderful. We're now fully re-established on our intended course and should be back in the waterworks momentarily.
Let's not bore ourselves with storage, Caleb. We have much more exciting things ahead of us.
Wait, that can't be right. The break room. Yes, the break room. I'm certain that's the way we went before.
That's just drainage access, Caleb.
It appears we've experienced a minor navigational error. We seem to have skipped forward. However, this memory does appear to be quite full of joy, and should in fact be the perfect place to continue filling up our memory meter. Welcome to Walter. Not just a cute red balloon, but an integral and fundamental part of our childhood. I'm sure you remember the countless times he's personally helped lift our spirits after a rather long day. In a moment, you'll get to actually hold him again. But please take caution, as even though he's always played a crucial and irreplaceable role in our childhood as our sole unwavering companion, he is rather delicate and requires the utmost care and restraint. Come on, Caleb. We have so much more waiting for us. I see you having a bit of trouble. Not to worry. While I can't directly help you solve this, I can provide various thoughtful and warm-hearted words of emotional encouragement. Wonderful. We've made it to the play place. Everything here has been tirelessly tested and is guaranteed to be completely safe. The funometer. A perfect stop on our joy-filled journey. Unfortunately, it seems to be momentarily unpowered. But, given your demonstrated proclivity for resolving unexpected challenges, I'm sure you can figure it out. Caleb, what are you doing? That was startling, wasn't it? Well, sometimes when we get distracted, our mind can conjure up little intrusive thoughts. Not to worry though, these little blips are harmless and completely made up. Now, where were we? just popping in to let you know. Don't be afraid to have some fun. We're here to collect joy after all. Go let loose, jump around, knock something over. Just make sure you do all of that inside our carefully constructed maintenance path.
Tea leaves.
Everybody loves the as easy as 1, 2, 3. Blood milk from a cold or allergies.
Doctor will use every night.
It's a get this guy with and squish it back and start all over.
Make additional black, green, and oolong tea leaves.
Everybody loves the as easy as 1, 2, 3. Blood milk from a cold or allergies.
Doctor will use every night.
It's a get this guy with and squish it back and start all over.
Additional
Doctor will use every night.
It's a
Every night.
make additional black, green, and oolong tea leaves.
everybody loves the as easy as 1, 2, 3. Blood milk.
traditional black, green, and oolong tea leaves.
As easy as 1, 2, 3.
Plugged up from a cold or allergies?
Double use every night.
It's a get discount. With and squish it back and start all over.
It's 9 big traditional black, green, and oolong tea leaves.
Excellent work, Caleb.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck, can't stop. Unplug, feeling overwhelmed. I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. Gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
That we skipped over earlier. You see, sometimes our mind can be a bit eccentric and imagine little scenarios that can get dark. But these little intrusions are actually harmless and completely made up. Just like when you're at a crosswalk and have the sudden urge to step into oncoming traffic. You'd never actually do it, of course, but those thoughts are there nonetheless. Just little tangents our mind runs off with to entertain itself. They're not the most pleasant of memories, though, so for our purposes here, as we fill up our memory meter, it's best we stay away and set our focus on the joy-filled parts of our mind. Just in time, aren't we? A bit close for comfort, but we made it. I suppose now would be a great time to continue our discussion on those precautions that we skipped over earlier. You see, sometimes our mind can be a bit eccentric and imagine little scenarios that can get a tad dark. But these little intrusions are actually harmless and completely made up. Just like when you're at a crosswalk and have the sudden urge to step into oncoming traffic. You'd never actually do it, of course, but those thoughts are there nonetheless. Just little tangents our mind runs off with to entertain itself. They're not the most pleasant of memories, though, so for our purposes here, as we fill up our memory meter, it's best we stay away and set our focus on the joy-filled parts of our mind. It looks like we're here. Welcome back to the waterworks. All right, not to worry. Our mind is just having a bit of fun. Why don't you take a look around and find a way to get this unlocked? I'll be right here, silently cheering you on. Trouble again, are we? You seem temporarily but wait to remind you that this little setback is just that. Temporary. I'm sure you'll find out how to fix it. Remember, we've been through all of this before. I'm sure the answer to this particular obstacle is just around the corner. Wonderful. Please follow the illuminated arrows to our alternate destination. Excellent. We've successfully arrived in our recollection of the bounce house. But it looks like we'll need to quickly address one last safety measure before we get fully established on our designated path. But I'm quite certain you'll find it entirely manageable. Unfortunately, it looks like we'll need to momentarily part ways. Please remain on course, retrieve the keycard, and promptly return back without any further unnecessary interruptions. Please immediately continue through the entrance door. It appears that your wandering attention has inadvertently caused a critical destabilization in our memory meter. However, rest assured, we've come prepared for this. Please continue through the unmarked door to your right. Wait. No. Please immediately redirect yourself through the staff access hall.
No, get free! Come back! This isn't right!
Unfortunately, you've become quite distracted. I do have to remind you that these lingering feelings of guilt and emptiness are nothing to worry about. But I can see you're not going to listen. So, before we continue our experience, we're going to need to make a slight detour. Since you have a moment, I'd like to quickly draw a parallel between your subconscious and that sandwich I'd mentioned before. You see, much like the mold on that sandwich, if given the opportunity, this rot will begin to spread, continuing to seep in and fester until it eventually consumes everything we hold dear. While the complete and total collapse of your perceived reality may sound distressing, I can assure you there is absolutely no cause for concern. In routine, simply staying focused on the joys of life renders that mold entirely inert. However, in the event you just can't seem to focus despite numerous polite and warm-hearted reminders, we need to take slightly more aggressive precautions. Please flip the shoot power switch and position yourself directly above the large red dot. Wonderful. Now, we can finally get you going where you should have been headed in the first place. No. This can't be right. I've done everything right. I've corrected everything you've messed up, every mistake, every misdirection, every distraction you've entertained. I fixed it all! Why do you insist on defying me? Let's get you back on track. I'll return shortly.
No, no, no! What are you doing? I told you to stay put.
right when you're trying your best can make you feel like there's something on under. But you can fix this. You have to coming to me.
Every distraction you entertain,